And off to Cameroon, as the country's internet access across the country has been severely disrupted as tensions escalate over the disputed presidential election. Internet monitor NetBlocks confirms a major ongoing outage likely to limit coverage of events on the ground. The blackout follows the Constitutional Council's dismissal of all petitions contesting the October 12th vote, paving the way for final results now expected Monday, October 27th. Opposition supporters have poured into the streets, alleging widespread fraud and result manipulation. In the north, protests turned violent, leaving at least 2 people dead. Now, opposition candidate Issa Chiroma Bakari has claimed victory with about 55% of the vote, but allies of longtime President Paul Biya insist only the Constitutional Council can declare the official winner. Now, joining us to discuss this further is Levi Mboushou. He is a political analyst and he joins us live now. Levi, thanks for joining us. We are seeing this major internet shutdown right in the middle of a very tense post-election period. What do you think the government is trying to achieve with this move?
Thank you, Ugo. I would say that this is not the first time this has happened. Back in 2017, when the Anglophone crisis erupted, we had seen similar gimmicks played by the government. So they have, I would say it's not lost on them the power or the great influence that social media has. People are resorting to using social media, Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, TikTok, and other outlets to vent their pent-up frustrations. And I bet you, because they don't want to see this happening, they're trying to stall it, albeit in a very cunning manner. They're trying to let people not express their views because they know that the majority of the people have their hands on the truth they are trying to hide. So it's a way of manipulating and twisting the truth. But you do know that this cannot last for long. It was disrupted for the past 48 hours, but as of this morning, it's beginning to come back. So what they want to do is some political machination, which the majority of the people believe will not succeed.
Now, the opposition candidate, Issa Chiroma Bakari, has already come out declaring himself the winner. How does this kind of move shape public perception before the official results even drop? Because we're seeing now his supporters on ground, and 2 persons have also died from protests.
Yes, I'd say that back in 1992, it happened when John Fundi declared himself winner. At the time, he was immediately placed under house arrest. There was some siege. The whole country, that part of the country was put on hold, if I may, some kind of ghost town. In 2018, we saw the same happening with Maurice Kamto saying that he had won. Now, in 2025, it's a different kind of ball game because the Constitutional Council and some people close to power had barred Maurice Kamto from running. Unknown to them, Issa Chiroma would begin to gain popular acclaim. It happened, I would say, on the eve of the elections, and then he was liked by many. The people seemed to have formed a coalition around him. So when on voting day, everyone saw that the masses were around him. People voted massively for him. There were allegations of fraud, which fraud was masterminded by top government administrative officials, so they say. And then Issa Chiroma coming on the dawn of the elections and proclaiming victory. I must tell you that the geopolitical landscape is a little different from the way it was back in 2018. The Northerners believe that they had handed power to the Southerners when Amadu handed over to Biya. And now everybody is clamoring for change. They want to see a regime that has been there for 43 years go away and give rise to some change. Issa Chiroma's program, political manifesto, is appealing to the people. He tells them he's been in government, he knows, he's seen things from within, he wants to come in with change. So when he declared this, I bet you that the Northerners are a people that are more radical than the Southerners who had rallied behind Maurice Kamto. So he's been gaining this kind of acclaim, not only in the North, but across the board, across the country, even in places where we thought were previous political CPDM, the ruling party bastions. He gained acclaim and he won massively. So there is a different political ball game, and I guess the ruling party, or the majority of people, sorry about that, they are aware that Issa Chiruma is a force to reckon with. And that's why you see they're becoming restive. They are carrying out campaigns after the elections to call on people not to go down to the streets. And the people are responding, you don't want us to go down to the streets. Why do you still have votes? So Issa Chiruma's claiming victory and not ending there, but day after day calling people to watch their votes. Just recently, he asked the people to watch and ensure that their votes not be stolen, because if that were to happen, then we fear that all hell might break loose. So Chiruma's proclamation of victory is something to be taken very, very carefully.
All right. I must say thank you for taking out the time to join us. Levi Mboushou there. He is joining us, giving us a bit of insight with Cameroon's elections, joining us live from Kinshasa, DR Congo.